All right, it is Friday, July 2nd. I'm Tom Novak. This is your Bring Me the News and Novak Weather Update brought to you by All Energy Solar. Yeah, using the sun's power. What a great idea, isn't it? Thank you, All Energy Solar, for sponsoring this update. Okay, we're going to be focusing, of course, on the 4th of July weekend and more specifically Sunday evening. I know people are excited for fireworks, all that good stuff. We're going to have heat, and I'm a little worried about Mother Nature's fireworks as we get into Sunday, especially Sunday evening and then overnight. All right, so let's get into it. Here's your visible satellite loop. What a beautiful day we have going on here in the upper Midwest. We've got a northerly flow in our atmosphere, and this time of the year, instead of it being a real cold flow out of Canada, it's actually pretty warm. So that's why we're going to have temperatures well into the 80s and 90s, not only today, but then tomorrow and likely into Sunday. And then our air mass, here's our air mass for tomorrow. You see no clouds, so expect a lot of sunshine here over the next 48 hours. All right, here were temperatures this morning. Look at this. This was actually a bit of a surprise, but portions of northwestern Wisconsin, I saw reports in the Spooner and Hayward area of temperatures in the upper 40s this morning. So it was cool. Yeah, a dry air mass like this can cool off quite a bit at night. And then, of course, it warms up in the daytime hours. Now, that cool air mass is actually going to start to be shunted off to the east here. As we go through the day today, here it is 80s over much of Minnesota, even some 90s in western Minnesota as we go through the day today. And then overnight, tonight, and into Saturday morning, temperatures are not going to drop off very much, maybe into the upper 60s, 70 or plus in the urban heat island of the Twin Cities. And then, yeah, tomorrow, pretty hot day with temperatures about 10 degrees above the average. I'm thinking low 90s at least over much of Minnesota. And that's going to set us up then for some thunderstorm activity as we get into Sunday, because again, temperatures on Sunday will be also warm in the 90s. All right, let's focus now on Sunday evening. This is the convective available potential energy. We call it CAPE in the atmosphere as we get to about dinner time now, about 6 p.m. on Sunday. And look at the energy across southern Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin. We're talking about CAPE values near or in excess of 4,000 JKGs. It's just a fancy way of saying that there's quite a bit of energy in the atmosphere over southern and eastern Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin. Now, another problem that we have on Sunday for the fireworks show, and I'm a little worried about it, as I mentioned, is that the low-level winds, we got what we call a southerly and southwesterly low-level jet now that'll be kicking in. You can see it here. Winds fairly strong in the lower levels of our atmosphere over southern Minnesota, eastern Minnesota, and northwestern Wisconsin. So high energy values, a low-level jet, that's a pretty good recipe for thunderstorm activity. But we do have one thing that's working in our favor. This is what we call a sounding, and the reason why I'm showing you this, and I don't want to get too technical, but the reason why I'm showing you this is that look at the winds way up in our atmosphere. This is at about jet stream level. They're pretty light. So without strong winds way up top, our threat for severe weather is pretty low. So that's great news. We would like to have winds much stronger and increasing in speed as we go up in this sounding, but that's not happening. So that's good news if you don't want thunderstorm activity on Sunday. But regardless, I am worried. Keep an eye to the sky on Sunday for those of you that are shooting off fireworks or looking for a big fireworks show, because you're going to want to keep the umbrella handy. I think Saturday evening is going to be the better evening for it across southern and eastern Minnesota and western Wisconsin. All right, here's the future satellite now from the NAM3K computer model guidance. And look at this, just beautiful sunshine through Saturday. This is Saturday afternoon. You can see almost full sunshine across southern eastern Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin. A few thunderstorms develop later Saturday evening over the Dakotas, but they lose their intensity as they move into Minnesota. Maybe some storms up in northern Minnesota early Sunday morning, but then we keep our eyes on Sunday evening. And there you go. You can see the thunderstorms exploding in a scattered fashion over much of eastern Minnesota and then moving into northwestern Wisconsin by about Sunday evening. So we will certainly need to be watching the skies, not only for fireworks, but maybe for Mother Nature's fireworks. Here's my thunderstorm potential map now for Sunday evening, especially Sunday evening. And you can see I've got, you draw a line from about Duluth to St. Cloud to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, anywhere along and east of that line. is where I think the greatest threat for thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorm activity is on Sunday, and these storms could certainly pack a punch. Here's your extended forecast. All right, yep, the heat is on for not only today, but especially tomorrow, Sunday, and even into Monday. I know a lot of people have Monday off, so I think it's going to be a scorcher even on Monday. And then we have a nice cool down. Canadian air comes in for the middle portions of next week. Hopefully we can get some rain before that, but a beautiful fresh day on Wednesday. And then we'll look forward to more thunderstorms later next week. An active weather pattern, which is nice to see, starts to kick in, and I think it's going to start here on Sunday and then lasts through portions of next week. All right, that's your forecast. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Have a great 4th of July weekend. Take care.